Minister of Works David Umahi has emphasized the need for contractors who can swiftly deliver quality work on Nigerian roads. He stated that contractors must be on site for at least 2 weeks before receiving mobilization fees to ensure projects are not abandoned. During an inspection of the section of the Abuja-Kaduna-Zaria-Kano dual carriageway, Umahi praised the contractor for its ability to complete quality work within a month without receiving the usual 30% mobilization fee. He reiterated that the ministry's new policy aims to sustain projects' delivery and curb delays. Umahi also called for strict supervision to ensure the stone-based composition in road projects meets the required 70% stone content to avoid structural failure. He added that the Zaria-Kano section of the project would soon be approved and urged for completion before the rainy season. While providing more perspectives to the federal government's new policy that contractors will only receive mobilization fee if they get to the sites 2 weeks before work commences, and the impact on quality of work done and timely delivery of projects as well, is Arise News analyst Dayo Sobowale. Good afternoon, Mr. Sobowale. Many thanks for joining us.
Good afternoon. It's a pleasure being here.
Always a pleasure to have you. Now, in your opinion, how does this 2-week site presence requirement address the root causes of project abandonment and corruption in Nigeria?
Well, I don't think those two have anything to do with Umahi. Umahi is a minister under the new administration, and he's been performing well. He's been performing well. What he's interested in is quality service delivery. And he's trying to eliminate the syndrome, the negative syndrome of ghost workers or ghost companies. Which means that if you are on the site 3 weeks before, then you are showing presence, you are showing commitment, you are showing dedication to the project. This particular company, InfoS, that is addressing, has done some work even without mobilization. And you know, Umahi sacked Julius Berger on one contract. I never believe you will have a minister in this country who will sack Julius Berger. But he said he has no feud with them, that they have other projects going on in Lagos, which is true. So I am happy. And you see, he's trying to save lives, even though he's making money. Making money for government. He's trying to save lives. Because our roads, if the quality of the roads are bad, if the trailers, the trailers carrying food, commodities around, you know, if they are not balanced, they fall down. Yeah. And you see these high incidents of people trying to scrape petrol from falling tankers, leading to deaths, because the quality of the road is poor. So he has my support, even my prayers, to succeed. Let's leave it at that.
All right. A lot of people, Econiums have been pointing for the former governor, turned minister,
That's right.
who has been really, we've not seen a minister.
You should add your encomment.
No, okay, probably mine, yes,
Yeah,
because
add your encomment.
Yeah, because he's actually done well for Lagos State. He was meant to do the Third Mainland Bridge, and he extended it past the Third Mainland Bridge into some entry points from Ebutemeta, other places to
I don't think
connect to
he
the Third
stays
Mainland.
in Lagos.
It doesn't stay in Lagos.
At all. It's all over.
Yes.
That is an action minister.
Okay, so
Right.
now the question is, in Nigeria, we always get excited when we see people like this come up. But usually, things like that, but their tenure is always short-lived. Something maybe comes up, creeps up, and before you know what's happening.
My brother, don't be a pessimist.
I'm just being a realist, not a pessimist.
Don't be a pessimist. This guy
Yes.
had a record in his state. You have just mentioned it.
Yes, I mentioned it.
When he became minister, I saw some advertisements showing the projects he did in his state. If he could, I think it's a boy.
Yes, about your state.
That's right. Huh? If he could do that, we said it here. You remember? So people were even saying his press secretary or somebody wanted to see me just because I was impressed.
That's why he has your
What do you
prayers.
say? Yes. So if you have more people like that in health, you get me, in education, in key ministries, it will be okay. For me, it's about the best minister. You get me? Even though I've seen awards for end of the year, I've not seen his name. You get me? I've not seen his name. But you see, let's be optimistic.
Yes.
You get me? And when we see people doing things, let's commend them. Doesn't mean we cannot criticize them. I'm sure there are people monitoring him who will have seen some things we have not seen. But that is what I have seen. And if a guy is trying to save lives on our road, he's trying to make our trade flow. Because when the goods are going to, when the supply chain is flowing well, people get food to eat. People get factories working, and the quality of life improves. He's involved in quality assurance. You know, you mentioned the component of what they used to make the road should be stone.
Yes.
That's common sense. It's for rigidity and quality of the roads. I say again, he has my kudos.
He has your kudos, your support, your prayers, and you're also nominating him for awards. Well done, Mr. Sobowale. Well, on the other spectrum, of course, we can't take away from the quality of his work. But there are some concerns that this policy might pose as a disadvantage to smaller contractors who lack the capital to mobilize without upfront payment. Are you concerned about that at all?
Yes, it's trying to eliminate ghost workers. You see, government, this is the buzzword on performance all over the world now. It's government efficiency, starting from the United States. Even in the United States, they're asking for people to show what they have done in a week. They have never seen it before. You see, in their own way of life, the terminology ghost worker, they don't know about it. We have always known about it now. And you have seen situations whereby some international companies will say Nigeria is owing them, and they bring invoices. And then when they do inquiries, they discover they've not done anything. This is physical quality assurance. And again, it's okay.
Is it the best Minister of Works we've had in this Fourth Republic?
How many have you had?
We've had quite a number of them.
Yeah.
We've had overlapping, we've had cross-carpeting of ministries together, but when you look at the works itself,
okay.
where would you place him?
Minister of Works. Well, Alhaji Okunu was Minister of Works way back.
I'm saying in this Fourth Republic.
Fourth Republic, when the Fourth Republic started.
So 1999?
Okay, that's from the Obasanjo.
Yes.
Something. I can't even remember any Minister of Works.
Raji Fashola was once amongst the many ministries he had.
You mentioned the name. Raji Fashola was at a stage having 3 ministries.
Yes, Works, Housing,
Works,
and Power.
And Power.
Yes.
That's right. Then later, yes, he performed to the best of his ability too. And see, the president then had tremendous confidence in him. I don't think anybody in the history of this country has ever held power, works, and housing.
But it was questionable.
Yeah, but he held it and he performed well. You see, if I talk about Fashola, you say because he's a Lagos person.
Yes.
Even
because people question this time as a minister.
Even when you are, as an old boy of my school, okay. School too. No, he's a performer. He's a performer.
As a governor?
The legacy is there, both as a governor and as a minister. And I don't think Nigeria is finished with him yet. You get me?
Okay.
So, next question.
All right.
Unfortunately, we run out of time,
Okay.
but you've done justice to the time that you had, Mr. Sobowale. We'd like to thank you, as always, for your insightful analysis. Thank you so much for joining us here on